We are gathered here to have a conversation on the topic technology and employment inclusion in marginalized contexts. This is an offshoot of a research that we had as a part of the Young Nigeria Work Strategy that Jobberman has in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation. And as a part of that process, we upskilled several million young people, 2.3 million young people, and supported over 500,000 of them to get into dignified and fulfilling work. However, at the review of that, we thought about the importance of deepening the inclusion within that strategy. And so we decided to commission a research on understanding how marginalized young persons, access employment opportunities.
That is why we're here today. Because for millions living in marginalized contexts, such as rural communities, displaced people, informal workers, and persons with disabilities, opportunities for employment wrapped in digital packages remain out of reach. And if I must add, our women and children.
So imagine that this underrepresented group have not just access to smartphones, but have access to internet. From the comfort of their homes, they would also buy and sell. So all hands need to be on deck.
If you are thinking of employing persons with disability, ensure that your environment is made accessible and there are assistive devices that persons with disability will be able to navigate their way through. And also in giving them a task, ensure you ask them, if I give you the task, or just based on their capacity, their intellectual ability, give them the task you know they will be able to carry out.
Representation matters, and many governors are actively now being conscious in having people with disabilities also being a part of the government, policy makers and all of that. And the charge to everybody is, you have a voice, use your voice, speak up and be a part of the conversation.
Women, persons with disability, IDPs, invest in yourself. The little money you have, spend time to invest in yourself. Oftentimes, we are sometimes waiting for people to invest in us. The little we can do, technology has made some of this learning easy. With your data, you can learn online. Some platforms are free. Take advantage of it.
Think of that, which is the second question. Let's have the third speaker for the first question, and then we'll have our hands and we'll take that. Thank you.
If I'm an internally displaced person and I'm currently in a camp, and then there's a call for application, it means that firstly, all the items mentioned here are already a limitation. Internet penetration, mobile access to device. So how do they see that?
The IDPs there. I think there is one agency, Borno State Communication Technology Agency. They are doing very well these days. They are training the IDPs in computer literacy and so on. So if we can get a developing partner that will go and partner with them, I think we will achieve a lot.
So what MasterCard and Jobberman are doing is bringing international standards to Nigeria in terms of inclusion, workplace inclusion, work recruitment, inclusion of persons with disabilities. They've done a report on it, which is very important because if you don't know the problem, you cannot make a solution. So a report has come out, and based on that report, issues like making digital platform accessible, making the recruitment process accessible, and promoting disability inclusion among employers are the things that Jobberman and MasterCard Foundation are now putting effort into achieving.
And for me, honestly, it's been an eye-opener because as a woman myself, I'm wondering, how do we make sure that beyond the traditional nuances of where culture puts us, we're already battling that. Then there are also the stigma that comes with impairment. Then there's the uncertainty of displacement. As a woman with our own guessy needs, but now we have technology. We have this easy-to-use platforms that are cheap to also use, through which we can sell, we can learn. Then how do we now even use that to connect to work? So that means the woman is going above and beyond to do everything expected culturally, to rise above every limit, to learn with those platforms, earn with those platforms, and just to say that it's possible. The feedback in the room has helped me to know that really we should not have any excuse.
The world of work is evolving, it's evolving fast. It's creating opportunities, but it can also create more exclusion. So we have to be very, very intentional to make sure that as the world of work evolves, We also evolve to make sure all our stakeholders are carried along and don't remain marginalized. Technology is a large enabler.
Don't get tired. I know it can be weary, it can be discouraging, but there are people who are willing to support. There are a lot of infrastructural challenges. There are a lot of even emotional and mental challenges. It's like you're doing one thing and 1,000 things are not working. Keep speaking up. Keep getting into those rooms and spaces. Keep networking. We will get there. Please, partnership is very important. You cannot do it alone. If you need help to just distress, reach out to somebody. But most importantly, amplify your challenges, amplify your work, and let's see how we can work together.